Mechanical Engineering Boskatak. In today's class, I'll solve a problem based on balancing of several masses rotating in the same plane. As previously already we have discussed the theory, so in this class I'll solve a problem. Okay? And after this class, you will be able to solve the problems based on this topic. So here the question is given in this part, and from the question we have to write down the given data first, then only we can solve it by using your formula. So what are the given data? You can write a shaft is rotating at a uniform angular speed, that is 4 masses M1, M2, M3, this M3 and M4 of magnitudes 300 kg, and this is given. So first, what are the masses given? That is M1 will be equal to 300 kg, M2 is equal to 450 kg, M3 is equal to 360 kg, and M4 is equal to 390 kg. Next part given, respectively attached rigidly to the shaft. Then the masses are rotating in the same plane. As your heading is in the same plane, so the corresponding radii of rotation are 200 mm, 150 mm, 250 mm and 300 mm respectively. So what are the radius? Here R1 is equal to 200 mm, R2 is equal to 150 mm, R3 equal to 250 mm and R4 is equal to 300 mm. That is given. Next, the angles made by these masses with the horizontal are this. Okay? So now you can draw the angles. The masses are given, radius is given, and also the angles are given. Now here you can write theta 1. This is the angle of mass M1 with the horizon. Theta 2, that is 45 degree. Theta 3, 120 degree, and theta 4, that is equal to 255 degree. Now you can draw the diagram. For reference, I am just drawing the horizontal and vertical lines. Now you can draw the lines. Your mass M1 is at angle 0 degree. So here I am taking M1, that is making an angle 0 degree with the horizontal axis. Then M2 is at angle 45 degree. So this is M2. Angle is 45 degree. Next, here M3 is making an angle 120 degree. M3 and M4, that is approximately I am doing this M4, and this angle is going 120 degree. This is 255 degree. These angles are given. Here these masses and the magnitude of the masses are given. Also the radii of rotation is given. R1 is equal to 200 h. Before going for solving, better you convert into in meter. That will be This much is given in your data, and from the given data you have to find out the magnitude of the balancing mass as well as the magnitude of the balancing mass and the position of the balancing mass if its radius of rotation is 200 mm. So let the balancing mass be denoted as MC. MC is the mass of the balancing mass, and RC is the radius of rotation of that balancing mass, where C for that is counter mass. That's why we are given MC and RC. Okay. So here your RC is given as 200 mm, that is equal to 0.2 meter. So this is all about your given data, and from this data and the diagram you can solve the problem. So now I am going to that side. I will just erase it. Here these masses are not in the balance state. If that will be in the balance state, then your summation of forces will be equal to 0. That already we have discussed. So here the question, in this question, the masses are in the unbalanced state. So we have to balance it, and we have to solve we have to find out the value of MC as well as the position of MC. So this problem can be solved by two methods. One is analytical method and second is graphical method. Okay? So first we will solve it by analytical method. So in analytical method, first we have to find out the products of the mass and radius. So we find out M1 R1. What is the value of M1? This is 300 into your R1 is 0.2. Similarly, M2 R2, that is 450 into 0.15. M3 R3, that is 360 into 0.25, and M4 R4, that is equal to 390 into 0.3. That you can find out by using your calculator easily. Okay? So after getting all these values, you have to find out the summation of horizontal component. So what is the formula? M1 R1 cos theta 1 plus M2 R2 cos theta 2 plus M3 R3 cos theta 3 plus M4 R4 cos theta 4. Okay? So here already you have calculated the values of M1 R1, M2, 3 R3 and M. So you have to put all these values here, okay, and as well as the cos of this value into cos of theta 1, that is 0 degree. Similarly, cos 45 degree plus cos 120 degree plus this value into cos 255 degree. Okay, so you will get one value, the value of summation of horizontal. Similarly, you can find out the summation of vertical. What is the formula? Already we have discussed. M1 R1 sin theta 1 plus M2 R2 sin theta 2 plus m3 r3 sin theta 3 plus m4 r4 sin theta 4. Similarly, in this equation also you will put the values already we have calculated, then we will get the value of summation of vertical. Clear? So after getting the summation of horizontal and vertical, now I am erasing this part. Already you have calculated the summation of horizontal and summation of vertical. Now to find out the resultant force. Another thing I am telling you, why we are directly written with the M1 R1, because your centrifugal force, the formula of centrifugal force is mr omega square, and omega square already that have been discussed in the theory, that as in both the sides omega square, we are just ignoring it. So directly I am writing root over of summation of horizontal square plus summation of vertical square. Okay. Now you can find out the resultant force. Okay. After getting the resultant force, now you can put the, if this resultant force will be there, first bit is you have to calculate already in the question. Given that, you have to find out the magnitude of the balancing mass. So to find out the magnitude of the balancing mass, you can put the resultant force will be equal to mc into rc. Resultant force will be equal to mc into rc, and here that implies mc will be equal to your resultant force divided by rc. Already resultant force has been calculated, you put here, and the value of rc will be as given in the diagram. Okay, you will get the magnitude of this. Okay. In the second bit, you have to find out the direction of the balancing mass. So to find out the direction of the balancing mass, you have to put tan theta will be equal to summation of vertical divided by summation of horizontal. Vertical value you have calculated here and horizontal here. So you put all these two values, you will get the value of tan theta. So that implies theta will be equal to tan inverse of this. As I remembered, we will get this value, that is your nearly about it is 21 point something 3 degree. Okay. So this angle is the angle made by the resultant force with the horizontal. Clear? So, but we have to find out the direction of the balancing mass. So your direction of the balancing mass will be equal to 180 plus theta, because that will be equal in magnitude with the resultant force but opposite in direction. That's why we are just adding 180. To get the value, we are adding 180 degree. So the angle made by the balancing mass with the horizontal will be equal to 180 plus theta. Clear? And your answer will be equal to 200, that will be equal to 201.3 degree, and here the mass will be equal to, what I solved here, 174.1 kg. Here you will get 174.1 kg. After solving, you will definitely get this value. Okay, so this is the analytical method. So how can we solve by your graphical method? Second is graphical method. In graphical method, you have to just draw the diagram similarly what we have drawn in the analytical method. Next, now this was here M1 and this is M2. By using your protractor, you can take this angle also. This is 45 degree and this is M3, that is 120 degree and this is M4, 255 degree. That has been given here. So, as per this, you have to find out in place, drawing again, here in place of M1, in this direction you can write this as FC1, this is FC2, that is F for centrifugal, FC for centrifugal force, and this is FC3 and this is FC4. This is your called space diagram. So from this space diagram you can draw the vector diagram. So here in this direction, this is the product of M1 R1. You have to draw because this is horizontal. Here I draw. This is M1 R1, so horizontal, and then with this line to draw the parallel line, you have to draw the parallel line. You have to draw. This is value is M2 R2. Then with this is M3 R3, and this in this direction, in the direction of this is M4 R4. Now this closing side, this the closing side will represent the, because as if this is in this direction, this will be equal to MC RC. So if you can draw the vector diagram, you will get the value of MC RC. This value you will get from the vector diagram. So from this value, by putting the value of RC, we will get the value of MC. And similarly for the next. Now similarly you can solve the another problems given in your example in any book or from exercise. Thank you.